On one hand, you have an explicit commandment in the Quran. If injustice has been done to you, if you've been wronged, if you've been oppressed, if you've been taken advantage of, you have the full right to publicize what has happened to you if justice is not served. On the other hand, you also have the explicit commandment that try to conceal the faults of other people. So every one of us needs to better educate ourselves. When do we conceal the faults of the other? And even if the other happens to be a shaykh or a person of knowledge, and when do we publicize? We publicize when an injustice has been done, when oppression has been done. A private sin, no matter who the person is, should remain a private sin if there was no abuse done. We have to be very clear about that. Now, this leads me to my second point, and that is, where does the prohibition of gossip come into play? We all know in our Sharia, when what happened with our mother Aisha happened, Allah revealed in the Quran, when you heard these rumors, why didn't you just mind your own business? Why did you have to spread and keep on saying that which you had no knowledge of? And again, I'm sorry, but I have to be blunt here. It is not the right of the average user on the internet media to know the ins and outs and the drama and the details of another person's affair or what might be happening. If a person has committed a sin, that is between that person and the oppressed party. It should not become an internet drama and sensation. Allah did not make you judge, jury, and executioner. And therefore, if something happens with a third party that doesn't involve you, you should try your best to follow what happened in the incident of Aisha. This advice is not meant to the person who has been abused. No, it's meant to the stranger. It's meant to the voyeur looking on from the internet and wanting to know the details. And I've read comments because again, I'm following all this going on. When the latest scandal happened, capital letters, we want to know everything that he's accused of. Why? Are you sitting on the jury? Did Allah assign you to some type of divine justice? Why couldn't you say what Allah said in the Quran? Subhanaka hada buhtanun azim. It's nothing to do with us. Whatever happened has happened. We don't know anything, and I'm not going to be asked about it. Just withdraw to your own bubble. As our Prophet ﷺ said, it is enough to be considered a liar that you keep on spreading the rumors that you hear. It's enough to be. You don't have to spread every single rumor out there. Min husni Islam al-mar'i. So we have to mind our own business unless and until the lady or the man himself or herself who is abused, definitely that's not advice to them. The Quran is very clear. When you have been abused, and by the way, to be honest, let's also be clear, men are also abused at times. It's not just a one gender thing. It's a two-way street here. Men are abused, women are abused. Abuse is more than sexual. You have financial abuse as well. You have emotional abuse as well. There's many types of abuse. It's not just one thing going on. The point is that we need to be educated and tell our people, our scholars, our students, what are the various types of abuse and when do you publicize them and when do you cover up. And we also need to tell them the dangers of gossip. And the last point here, I know I've taken my limit here. Dear brothers and sisters, what comes to mind is what Abdullah ibn Mubarak said. I thank Allah that on Judgment Day, my mother and father will not judge me, Allah will judge me. Because if they judge me, I will be scared I might go to Jahannam. But Allah is judging me, I'm hopeful in Allah's mercy. Where does repentance come into all of this? Where does penitence come in? Wallahi, you would think that if somebody makes a mistake, khalas, there is no hope for that person, they're gone forever. What happened to the door of tawbah? What happened to allowing somebody to rehabilitate? It appears as if one mistake is fatal and that's it. And this needs to be preached against. If this were Islam, all of us would be going to Jahannam, wal-iyadu billah. He who has what was the statement of Jesus? He who has no sin, let be the first to throw the stone. I can't quote the Bible as well as I can quote the Quran. It's not the book, but he without sin, let him without sin be the first to throw the stone. All of us cast the first stone. The point being that, dear Muslim brothers and sisters, keep all of these things in mind. Number one, the balance between publicizing versus covering. Learn the fiqh behind that. Number two, the issue of the issue of humanizing the person, understanding that even private sins are going to remain private unless dhulm takes place. Number 3, the dangers of gossip. Who has the right to speak and who should just say, you know what, I don't need to get involved, it's not my business, let Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decide. All of these have to be public conversations, and I'm happy that we are having these awkward conversations. I hope it pushes it out this forward.